Mr. Mayor, trustees, Sean Denegris, representing the New Rochelle Firefighters Association on behalf of Local 1971. As I've learned more and more about Fort Chester, about the way this decision was made about the fire department, I've come to a simple conclusion, that you all got some really bad advice by somebody pretending to be a fire service expert. And the administration's public comments since the decision was made really proved that out. For one thing, you've mentioned that the career member is only 1 out of 15 firefighters that are response over and over and over, as if to say that that first professional that's guaranteed to be immediately available with 750 gallons of water is equivalent to the volunteer that may be excellent but may show up after the whole fire is over. It shows a basic lack of misunderstanding about how to actually look at firefighting statistics. The other thing is that you've mentioned that the volunteers will pick up the slack as if it's volunteers or career. It really shows a basic lack of understanding that the volunteers and the career members complement each other. It's not a competition. The career gets there quickly and immediately and guaranteed. The volunteers build enough numbers to actually complete the mission. You can't take, it's yin and yang, you can't take either one of those out of the equation. The other thing is that you've mentioned that volunteer firefighters have protected this village for 200 years. Of course, Smitty mentioned that the modern fire environment has nothing to do with that. So the fact that, in 1816, that you could do it with all volunteers, it's really irrelevant, and I wish you'd stop saying it because it doesn't help anything. The other thing is that, you've mentioned this thing about most of Westchester is protected by all volunteer departments. And it's kind of a statistical trick, because when you say most Westchester municipalities are protected by all volunteer departments, or most of Westchester geographically. But what you fail to mention is that if you look at the residents, and the purpose of firefighters is to protect life and property, so you have to look at where the residents are. If you look at the residents of Westchester County, 2/3 of them include career firefighters in their protection. And not only that, but out of the top 5 most densely populated municipalities in Westchester, Fort Chester is now the only one that is not protected by any career firefighters. In closing, I'd just like to say that we all make mistakes. You got some bad advice, but now you're hearing from real experts. Do the right thing.